Well, hello and welcome back. Today, we're just going to continue on here. So last time, we improved our circuit situation by, making a full belt of green and red circuits and whatnot. So today, I'm going to see about improving our tech cards. So first off, I want to see about getting our military tech cards up and running, which means we're going to need that and bioprocessing, which honestly isn't too hard apart from the fact that bioprocessing needs military tech cards. But before that, I'm going to start thinking about moving our current existing tech cards down here to be a bit more expandable. So with this setup here, we've got the basic one of one blank tech card feeding, one blank tech card assembler feeding 10 of the other tech card assemblers, which makes it fairly easy because then just need to pass in the appropriate resources here. I came up with this design off in between, so what we've got here is we need to be able to pass in iron and copper into this here, and also I forget what it was, green circuits or something, or no, it was something else. But yeah, we pass in the iron and copper by making a basic offshoot from the bus here. Simple enough, just bring it all the way down and whatnot, and have the splitters coming off feeding into this underground belt here. Iron being a bit annoying, but we can get them done. Bring it around the appropriate way here. Iron goes back down around and feeds into here. Copper comes up straight off, and that gets the iron copper coming down, feeding into make the blank tech cards, which also the red tech cards we need the automation cores as well, but that's simple enough just by feeding in iron to the appropriate assemblers. The green tech cards, I do need to pass in one more here, but first of all, I'm going to make sure that we have enough here, even though don't really necessarily need to upgrade this to red. I still will because, it works out a bit nicer here, and accidentally upgraded a few other things to be blue, which I don't have access to yet, but I can wait. For now, we'll just connect up the green electronic circuits coming through, so get the spacing correct here so I can easily bring a splitter down to bring the green circuits down into where it needs to go, and that will get the green tech cards being made, which works out fairly nicely here. Yeah, and realize that, yeah, I actually upgraded some of these components twice. So go around and make sure that these yellow ones are being upgraded to red, not blue. And also that corner piece as well, because, yeah. But you can see here, we got the red tech cards being made, and we should also see shortly the green tech cards. But first off, yeah, the bioprocessing needs military tech cards, and yeah. I think I'll switch it over to getting the advanced labs being made, so we can actually phase out the use of basic tech cards, but that means I'm probably going to want to get all the basic technology that needs basic tech cards done. So just go through and set a bunch up, and also eventually I do go through and calculate exactly how many basic tech cards I need to be able to progress here to actually get them all done. And yeah, it's a bit on the fun side, so just run up all the way to my old tech card production center, which is honestly quite far away. The base is already sprawling out quite largely with what I've got here. Plans for in the future what I'm going to do, but yeah, all the way up past my mall, past all the other stuff where all the other belts coming in feed into the mall, and up here past my temporary mall, which I still need to figure out what other parts I'm going to add in and where I'm going to add it, but this works out now here, and we run up to our labs directly up here, and yeah, you can see that I already have calculated and gathered up all the base tech cards I need to be able to do all the research. So that works out nicely. So we can see here, labs are running nicely, the advanced labs are being queued up. It takes about 2,000, almost 3,000 base tech cards to do all of these research, but it took a little bit to get them all done, but I got them all done. A lot of them are just ones that increase, add a couple things that aren't really too worried about at the moment, or few things that just increase damage or, well, control production. So it's good. But then just come back down here, and yeah, with all the basic cards going, we can get the bioprocessing up and running here. But I need to get the, well, military tech cards, which means I need bio research data first. And yeah, I need to make about 30 of them, which is, no, not 30, 150 military tech cards, which is annoying. But the nice thing is the all tech cards being made in batches of 5. So that means I need to make 30 lots of military tech cards, which each military tech card, or batch of them, needs 1 byte of research data. And we look at that, each byte of research data, it produces 5 of them. So I need to make 6 lots of byte of research data to be able to get all I need to make the military tech cards. So I'll be able to automate them fully. So it's just a matter of going around gathering the resources necessary to be able to do this, which honestly isn't too hard because I've got a lot of them already here. It's just saying out what, about 150 blank tech cards I need, which I've got a whole belt of them being produced here. Not to mention I'm going to need what, steel and yeah, electronic components, which I've got belts of those just running through, so I have enough of everything just lying around to get everything, so it's not too big of a deal. Just make sure I get exactly enough, which happens to be 150 electronic components as well, which I got exactly the amount there. And now we get that all done. So just craft them all up and threw all of them into this one here so they can be spread out throughout all 15 of my labs here. And that works out. Just wait for it to be done. And bang, we got bioprocessing, which is absolutely necessary for the bio research data. With that. But now we can come down and actually get the next 2 tech cards being made, which consists of the military tech cards and the chemical tech cards. I'm not exactly sure what they're called, but the blue tech cards here. So get all that down. See that, yeah, there's a few things that are outside the construction bot range, so we'll throw another rover port down here, make sure it gets powered up, so everything can just be built except for the bioprocessor biolabs, because, well, I don't have those being made yet, but that's just a matter of just getting the resources necessary, which is bad. First off, I need to pass in more iron and copper for the blank tech cards for these 2. Just simple enough. Just copy the same pattern I used previously and just paste down. Just gonna make sure I get it in the right spot, which can be a bit on the long side. So first off, I'll just extend the belts out fully, which is a bit risky doing it this way, but hey, we got a whole lot here. And so with that extended out, I can go back, grab the splitter for the iron copper line, and line it up to the appropriate spot here, which is a bit annoying because, well, it's a bit of a distance away, so I'll just run a belt close enough up so I can actually eyeball it. Actually, I'll just bring it pretty much all the way up, and then we can paste it down. And there's a couple spots which I need to actually place the splitters in, but that's not too hard. I'll just get the robots to do that. And so that's the iron copper line coming down. So there's a couple more things I need to connect up here. Well, we need glass, so we have this innermost belt here just for the glass coming in, because, well, each of the blue tech cards needs about 15 glass to make the lot, so that's fun. Let's get that going over. We also need, I think it was, electronic components and red circuits. Or at least red circuits coming in. No, yeah, it's just red circuit, so that works out fairly nicely. Make sure that's all connected to power. And the, well, bio research data also needs coke and steel, I think, which is annoying, but we can get that sorted out. So at the moment I've got the coke being made here. Yeah, need electronic components, which, well, I do actually have a few thoughts about how to do that. First off, I initially think maybe I'll just make the electronic components here and going. That's doable, but then I need to like bring in 3 more resources, which is annoying to bring over because I do have the silicon, but the other ones, plastic and glass. Plastic more so is the annoying one. I still need to get that set up, but that works out. I just realized, yeah, I also need to make the other place. So, first off, thinking that way, but I think again and, well, get the other things being made. So, see here that just about everything is coming through. So yeah, bio research data. It turns out we need, well, 9 of the biolabs being fed with 1 atmospheric condenser producing oxygen, and also need to bring in the petroleum gas as well. And the blue tech cards, well, they needed sulfuric acid as well, so brought everything over and we've got that going well. So we can see here that 9 biolabs feeds into, well, 4 biodata ones, which is all being fed coke and steel. That's all one good. And we also got the blue tech cards, got the glass and advanced circuits, and also sulfuric acid being filled in to produce them. So that's pretty good. And it's nice that it's all just the same ratio of like 10 assemblers to 1 blank tech card production for the tech cards because, well, that works out nicely. And so yeah, we've got the electronic components coming in as well for the military tech cards, as well as the bio research data, which, yeah, the biomass is a slow process, but this does line up to the correct amount that I need to be able to produce everything. And there we go. Make sure that the atmospheric condenser is actually producing oxygen. Forgot to do that. But with that, we've got all the biomatter being produced and being supplied to the bio research data. It's all coming down, feeding onto half a belt for military tech cards, which works out very nicely. So yeah, I said before, the bio research data needs a steel, coal, coke, and biomass to make it, but hey, that works out nicely. And you can see here, bio research data gets produced. It takes ages to make any of these at all, but make good progress. And yeah, got that, and it goes on to making the military tech cards, which produce 5 apiece. Which I don't actually have these connected up to the labs yet because I wanted to get the tech card production up and running first. But yeah, they're all starting. Not all of them, but most of them starting to. Good chunk of them are starting to produce military tech cards, which takes quite a bit, but. And that was all looking good for petroleum gas and oxygen for the biomass. And yeah, there we go. We've got military tech cards coming in, so that looks good. So next up, I want to get started on labs. So I got a basic lab setup here, which just uses 3 belts coming through. I know it's a bit overkill at the moment, but these labs can take in about 6 tech cards, and so that's about half a belt for each of them. So we've got 2 of tech cards coming at the middle, 2 tech cards going to come from the right, and 2 tech cards coming from the left. With belt weaving to be able to get access to all 6 of them, and with a bit of swapping over on the other side to bring the appropriate ones down back on the other side. And so that works out all nicely. And just easily feed in the red, green, blue, and grey tech cards in, and that will be able to do most of this tier of research. The only ones I'm missing are purple and yellow yet, but I haven't got those researched. That's done. So come back through, made an extra lab, and upgrade all my labs to advanced labs. Oh no, upgraded 15 of them, so I need to make an extra one because I set this up for 16 lab production. So that's all fun. So now I just need to go back and grab the necessary resources to make this, which turns out to be some steel, copper, and no, steel and iron is the only thing copper. It's the only thing I'm really lacking. Everything else I've got, so it's fine. I probably could have actually taken the advanced circuits if I looked a bit more, but hey, it's all well and good. But we can see here, the labs have got their blue and military tech cards, and now the green and red tech cards are coming in, and they're slowly filtering their way up. Just gotta wait for this last lab to be made, but that works out fairly nicely here, and all being fed at a decent rate. I probably could upgrade a few of these to red belt, but it's not too big of a deal. There we go. Just waiting for the lab to be made, and then the advanced lab, which takes ages to handcraft everything, but I'm not really needing a massive amount of labs at the moment, so hey, this is working out. And there we go, 16 labs. I suppose that this setup could afford more, but hey, now I can start thinking about getting research for how I'm going to improve my defenses, whether I'm actually going to set up some defenses or do other things. But there's a few things I can do here. I can get the flamethrower research, start thinking about getting all these tech ones. I do have the power to be able to do laser defenses, so I can do that, and start thinking about any advanced ones, because artillery turrets are a bit far away and a few other things. But what this will give me access to the military for is a few things. But next up, I want to start thinking about modules, getting some module production up and running, because, well, those will be pretty useful. So it's just a matter of going through and getting a bunch of this research done here. With that, we can get the module production up and running, which honestly isn't too hard. We just want to place it down over here, but there is a bit of an issue with one of my big electrical poles here. So just need to replace that to keep the power going everywhere, and we can fit this in here, right down there. And so now all that we need to feed into the module production is literally just green and red circuits. I'm pretty sure. I think I might need... No, yeah, it's just green and red circuits to produce the modules. So make sure I have plenty of space, and we can split off the 2 belts here to get like half a belt coming through. So this works out fairly nicely here. I might as well get the most use out of my red underground belts as well. So we bring the green circuits down and combine that with the red circuits. We got our 1 belt of red here, which, yeah, I want to bring this in on this side here. I think, yes, I also need to bring the electronic components in as well. But it's not too hard to actually make sure that this lines up correctly. So there we go. That's the green and red circuits coming in. And now I need to bring the electronic components in. So easiest way is just grab a fast underground belt to connect it up from this line I've got here. It's a shame that I can't get it all the way over there, but hey, this works. We can make sure we get a fast splitter in and feed it all down. And that will be enough to start producing, well, modules from here, as long as they're connected up. And so we have our basic module production set up once the bots come down and get the electronic circuit components coming through. Bang, they're coming through, be feeding into the level 1 modules, which we need 5 of them to supply 1 assembler to make the level 2 modules. It's not going to be at any fast rate, but it will be enough. We've got 500 megawatts of power to spare, so we've got plenty of power. And I can also start thinking about that. Yeah, to clear out Binance a bit more, tanks might be a good option. So we need military 4 and tanks research to do that. You can see here that, yep, our advanced labs are working out nicely. Question is, do I want any more, like, could I get effect transmission? But no, that's locked behind the purple tech card, so that will have to wait until next time probably. But yeah, this works out very nicely, especially with the tech cards having come down and being fed the appropriate amounts. And this stage without the effect transmission, easiest way to get some modules going will be 1 speed and 1 productivity module into each of them. So at least I'll be getting a little bit extra science being done, but yeah. And with 16 of them, we're going to need about 16 of each, which does take a little bit. Don't have enough at the moment, but yeah. We can see that the tier 2 module is being made, so think it's probably not a bad spot to call the end of the episode here. So that, I'm going to say thank you all for watching. If you like what you see, then you can always comment, like, and subscribe down below. And if you want to, you could also come join me over my Discord or my Twitch. I stream every day over on twitch.tv/expert12 every Monday through Friday. And that, thank you all again for watching. Have a wonderful day, and it's Expert12 signing out. See ya!